drop.
We'll go traffic, gotcha. Juliet Hotel Whiskey. Crikey. Turning base, runway 34, number 2. Touch and go, Wollongong.
And then down here for start. Brakes, fuel, throttle, choke, switches, start. Yeah. Yeah, can take it up a little bit. But that's better, yep. Now you turned already those on. Your oil pressure was okay.
Crosswind 34.
Now you check the radio is on the correct frequency.
Second to the Jabiru.
And your transponder is on.
Traffic, gotcha. Juliet Hotel Whiskey, turns final, runway 34.
Just press standby.
Go, Wollongong.
And wait. That's it. And 1200 as the squawk code. Yes.
Wollongong traffic, Echoes, Clearville runways. Wollongong.
Yep. But step 5 there, how can you check your intercom? Need to put that on so you can check the intercom.
City, beach area, Sierra Kilo.
If you want it on this side, just rotate that over the top. No, you can have it on this side, but rotate the microphone over the top. That's it.
From flight level, traffic in the Wollongong City, beach area.
Okay.
Check.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yep.
1, 2. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, we'll put that there.
Base full stop, runway 34, Wollongong.
Alright, just before we start taxiing, you missed one other thing on your startup list.
Oh,
what does an engine need to run? So have a look at start.
Oh, yeah, you have to, of course, fuel, yeah.
Yeah, we better turn the fuel on.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, cool. Okay. It's all done, and now I'm just gonna release the brake.
Nobody coming? We're all clear? Okay.
Yep. So this is locked. Check the windsock, I guess.
Seems to be a lot of power to taxi.
Is this?
Don't push the button down.
Oh.
Jabiru 5077.
If you hold the button down, you're holding it locked
Yes.
on.
Oh, so you just pull that up without holding?
Yes,
Yep,
just
of course.
pull on the brake and it pops. Okay. Now we're good. That's a bit better. If it ever takes a lot of power like that to move, check. Sometimes you're on soft ground and it's boggy.
All right, okay.
Sometimes you've left the handbrake on.
Wollongong, Jabiru 5077, short final, full stop, runway 34, Wollongong.
Sometimes you forgot to untie the aircraft.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah, that's happened. People have left the rope on the tail, hopped in, started up.
Oh, jeez.
Wonder why the plane won't move.
Okay, we're looking for the windsock. There's practically almost no wind, but it's kind of that way, right?
Yeah, what is coming is from the north,
So
east, northeast. So
we have to pull up the brake here, I guess.
We'll go
But
down.
there's no one here. We go down the side left?
Yes, we'll go down and use 3-4.
What plane is that?
That's a Jabiru. That's
Oh, it is. Oh, it's a 230, is it?
yes.
Oh, wow.
Wollongong, traffic, gotcha. Juliet Hotel Whiskey, turns downwind, runway.
Is that speed?
Touch and go.
Yeah, that's
Probably a little quick.
Just starting to get a little bit too fast.
yeah.
Just back your power off a bit.
Traffic, Wollongong, Jabiru 50.
That's fine now.
Clear all runways, Wollongong.
Now you're getting a bit slow.
Slow, yeah. I was going to say, like,
And
just over walking pace, right?
Yeah, a little bit quicker than this.
Quicker than walking pace, yeah.
Yep. I know they say walking pace in all the books, but
Yeah, but it...
really
yeah.
I can't walk this fast. It's more like a slow jog.
Slow jog, of course. So we're going to head into the wind that side, or...?
No, have a look here.
There's too many planes, right? We go to where that yellow marker is, do you reckon? Or still further up?
No, we'll go right down.
Oh, right down to the end, okay.
So just keep taxiing down to the end, and you can do a radio call that you are slow down now. Here's the holding point coming up, so you want to slow down.
Yeah.
Get back in the middle of the taxiway.
And
make sure we're clear. Okay.
Area 0 kilo.
Now we can continue
In the
across.
process of dropping.
So do we... Oh, this is... Yeah.
Single line.
Yeah.
Levels over
So we can just... Normally would you have to stop here as long as you're fine,
You
but
should.
it's all clear?
Gotcha, Juliet.
Stop further up, right?
Early base, runway 34, glide approach, Wollongong.
Okay, yeah. You stop before you enter the runway and check it's
right.
clear.
Runways, Wollongong.
Depending on the surface as well, you might need a bit more power, right? Like the surface is a bit more
It's
rough than...
Correct, different
other
every
one.
time.
Yeah.
And the weight, when the plane's heavier, there's a bit more
Of course,
resistance on the
yeah.
tyres.
Traffic, gotcha, Juliet Hotel Whiskey, turns final, late final, runway 34, glide approach, Wollongong.
That plane was practicing...
He's practicing a forced landing.
Yeah, I was going to say. Didn't quite make it, right? Because he came like turned around.
Pretty low, yeah.
Yeah.
When you get down here, we just go down near the end of the bitumen and
Yep.
then come about halfway around and
stop before we...
stop well clear of the line.
Yeah,
There's no need to go up to the line.
0 kilo Romeo is 12 miles to the north-northeast, inbound on descent, passing 7,500, tracking to join circuit estimating.
Go a bit further down.
Further?
02, Wonga.
If anybody else comes up behind us,
yes,
we've
of
left
course,
room
yeah.
for them. That's it. Now if you come around and we can see there's a nice spot here with no
Yeah.
gravel, so we'll just stop here.
Tracking over the top of Port Kembla, about 3,500 feet, 0 kilo Romeo.
Okay, park brake on. Pre-takeoff checks. Location is suitable. Park brake is on. Controls. I checked them all actually before I got in, but right
But full and free.
and full and free, yeah.
That's what we're interested in.
Yeah.
That's right.
All good. Right
In
down.
correct direction. Yep.
Yes. Left, up, right, down.
And stick back.
Stick back.
Sierra Kilo Romeo,
Yep,
Michael
okay.
Delta. I'm
All
not sure
good.
if you
Yep.
were referring to me.
Fort
Kembla over the escarpment.
Trim.
Oh yeah, just wanted to
Forward.
confirm if
Trim,
you were
it's
going to be
going
remaining
forward.
clear, but, looks like you're well out of the way.
Back.
No worries. Have a good one.
Six moving back. All good.
Traffic, gotcha, Juliet Hotel
Put it
Whiskey,
to
downwind, runway
take off
34.
trim about 2 points up. Not much wind, right? But that's okay.
Yeah, that's about
That should
right
be
for
all
the
right.
Circuits, yep.
Yeah. Flaps. Check. Position 1 and 2. All good. Set flaps for takeoff.
May as well.
One stage. Fuel quantity. Fuel is on. Quantity is
It's not labelled.
69%, right?
That's it. The one,
Yeah,
the one that's a different direction.
So
to all the
as
other
long as you see mostly green on there.
Yes.
it's fine.
69% is how many hours worth of fuel?
All right. Oh.
A little bit more than 3 hours.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because this
In
one
the
gives you about
circuit.
4 hours. No.
In circuits, at the kind of power settings we use in circuit, we get a bit more than 4 hours
Okay.
on a tank.
On a tank. All right. And instrument panel. So, okay.
Traffic, gotcha, Juliet Hotel Whiskey.
RPM is around 1800. That's all right.
Touch and go, Wollongong.
Well, what's interesting
Yeah, so-
about that instrument, it's working.
Yeah, it's working. Yep.
The engine's picking
Yep.
and then that's, yep.
We should have started here, but anyway, that one is on 0, which is fine.
Makes sense, 'cause we're not
which
going.
is we're not
Correct,
we're
yep.
on the ground. That one we can't really tell what's happening, but it says zero knots.
Are
But
we
I
moving?
suppose we are not moving. Yes, so it's
So
all right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. We're on fairly level ground, so the wings seem to be level. That's all good. QNH we know to be.
Right, downwind runway.
Oh, actually, hang on. Do we need to change that? No, we're about 30 feet. You said right above.
Yes.
So we're
But
saying
that's
50.
back at the reference point. Down here is slightly less. You could, if you come down 1 millibar,
Oh, right. It
you're
comes.
indicating 30, but
30.
remember it's 30 feet at the reference point. So what we had was actually the correct
Closer to it.
altitude.
Yes. And how do we know that? So that's basically what it's saying. But how does that help us? Really?
We know the airport is 30 feet, so we
Yeah.
can set it to say 30 feet, or you can call up the AWIS
Yes.
and see what the QNH is.
Yeah, because you can listen to that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can listen to that. But you obviously know that QNH at the moment is.
Want to, you can listen to the AWIS, so you need to turn it on by transmitting.
Oh, you got to press this.
Open up.
US aerodrome weather. Wind 0 degrees magnetic 9 knots. QNH 1011 hectopascals.
Okay,
Very
so
close.
2
based on that,
clear below
set it to 101.
1-1.
visibility 10 kilometers.
I think it must be slightly out of calibration, or either that or all our altimeters are.
Right base.
Because it's saying 0 feet now.
I
Yeah.
always find it about 30 feet low. If I set
Oh.
it to QNH off the AWIS, we always read
Okay,
about
that's
30 feet
interesting,
too low.
okay.
So I would rather go back to
Back to 30 feet. Yeah, and that's close enough anyway. Okay.
So keep going. You did.
Yeah, so then
finish.
we do that. So all temperatures in the green, all pressures in the green.
Remember, we're not checking all that at this stage. You're
Yeah, all
just
right. We're
checking
only looking.
it's working.
Yeah, that it's working. Yes,
and
of course,
the
and
engine's not overheating.
not overheating.
Trim we've checked.
Trim we've checked.
GPS.
And we don't really use
Don't
it, right?
need, so we'll ignore it.
Wollongong Harbour.
And we've checked that that's 127.30, and we have to.
Volume's okay.
Volume's okay. Yeah, maybe slightly increase a little bit if that's all right.
You're
Yeah.
hearing the calls, yes?
Yeah. And that's on 1200, and it's on standby.
And
that's the
Skid balls
skid balls
in the
in the center.
and
All those are on, and all those are on.
the choke
And the
is
choke is off,
off.
but we don't really need it anyway. The fuel's on.
No, but we don't want the choke
We don't
on,
want the
because
choke on,
later on,
right?
when you throttle back, the engine may stall.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so RPM. So hold the handbrake on and start increasing RPM to about 3,800.
Just a little bit over 3,500.
Yeah.
Traffic, Archer, Julie, Hotel Whiskey, turns downwind runway 34. Touch and go, Wollongong.
A little bit over doesn't matter, that's fine. So,
Okay, so
magneto check.
magneto check. First one off. Drop of about 200. Stabilize. Back on. Back up to about 3,600. Off. Drop by about 150.
Yep.
Stabilized.
On.
Switch it back on.
Oil pressure
Oil pressure is stable.
in the middle of the range.
In the middle.
Fuel pressure.
Fuel pressure is stable. 34.
What should it be?
Oh, that's a good point.
Minimum 0.2,
Oh,
maximum
okay.
0.4.
Okay. Okay.
And the battery voltage should be over 13 volts, but not above 15 maximum.
Not
So
above
it is. It's
15.
gone over 12.5 volts, so we're
Which is good.
recharging the battery. Cylinder head temperatures are okay. They're
Yep.
not getting too hot.
Yep.
All right, let's do an idle check.
Okay, so drop it down.
No carby heat, no fuel pump. So close
Perfect,
the throttle
yeah.
completely. Does it idle?
Close.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's back to 1,800.
And then just take it up a bit to smooth it out again. Remember, the Rotax engines
Yes.
like to idle up around about
2,000, right?
2,000 on the ground.
Turns base runway 34, touch and go, Wollongong.
Okay.
Okay, so the engine was okay, so that completes
All the engine run-ups.
the engine checks.
Ignition checks.
Did
Yeah,
we
all
miss
temperature,
anything?
everything. Voltage, temperatures, oil pressure, idle, low and stable, oil temperature 50 degrees.
So what is the oil temperature?
Oh, it's 90.
90.
Oh, but that's okay, right? Above
That's-
50, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
What's too high? Obviously, it'll show that it's going in the
Thank
yellow,
you.
right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, check complete set for takeoff. Fuel is on. Flaps are set for takeoff. Hatches
Turns early final.
are locked.
34, glide approach.
Harnesses are okay. Briefing.
We're doing circuits.
We're doing
Yeah,
circuits.
which we spoke about
Yep.
before, yep.
And trim is set for takeoff. And activate the transponder. So I always get confused with this. You just go.
We want to deny the mode
Alt.
A or mode C, altitude mode, yep. So just press
Altitude.
Alt for altitude. It's changed to altitude mode,
Yep. Okay.
and the little R means it's replying or responding.
All right. Okay.
So we know it's working.
Okay, so we have to check to see if there's anyone or someone just
Yes,
landed. Is anyone else trying to come in to land? We can't see behind us really.
So how do you
From
have a
that
look?
side, we'll
Take the
turn.
brakes off and turn,
Yep.
yep. That's why you don't pull up too close to
Yes,
the line. You
yeah,
want to
yeah.
give us, man, you don't come around nice and neat and square.
I know, yeah.
You stay pointing there
Yeah,
so you
pointing.
can
That's.
see.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Just turn
I was
a bit.
like, oh, I thought I was
Staying
doing
behind
well
the line,
coming.
but just turn a bit. Yeah. The idea is not, you don't get points for neatness.
I know. I was
Okay.
thinking, oh, I came in nice and square.
Clear?
Yeah. Okay, so we're all good.
Clear on final.
You're
clear
on
on
final.
base.
The one coming up.
Clear
either
on the
side.
radio.
That's
So you advise what you're going to do.
so Alpha 8495.